ikaw ay sumukol. Makinig ka at makinig ka ng mabuti dahil sasabihin ko lang ito ng isang beses. Wala akong pake kung saan ka man nanggaling, pero merong mga tuntunin dito na kailangan mong sundin, mga tradisyon na kailangan mong alamin. Ang unang tradisyon, ang maskara, itago ang tunay na mukha sa hindi kasinlahi. Ang ikalawang tradisyon, ang baluarte, alagaan ang sariling teritoryo. Ikaw ang batas, urado at bertugo ng iyong nasasakupan. Ang ikatlong tradisyon, ang salinlahi, ipaalam sa maestro ang pagsasalinlahi, pupuksain ng sino mang lumabag dito. Ang ikaapat na tradisyon, ang pag-aaruga. Habang ang isang bata ay iyong inaaruga, panagutan mo ang lahat ng kanilang kilos at salita. Ang ikalaman ng tradisyon, ang pagmamano. Igalang at magbigay-pugay habang nasa teritoryo ng iba. Ang ika-6 na tradisyon, ang kamatayan. Isang maestro lang ang pwedeng pumuksa sa isang kasinlahi. Sundin niyo ang itong mga tradisyon at magiging madali ang pamumuhay mo dito. Kundi, malalaman mo anong mangyayari kung ikaw ay sumukol.
And we're live. Hello everybody. It has been a while. And we're hearing the horses. Perfect timing. Okay, welcome to another session of buzzing. Ow. And thank you to everybody who's tuning in tonight. I know it has been a while since we had our last SUKOL, had our last adventure. Denma has been doing a lot of things, and I'm thankful for the kids who has just been nothing but patient and kind and, you know, letting me do my thing. And even if I took forever to do their XP, they have to, you know, it's okay. Which is fine. So, yeah. Oh, whoa, that's... Okay. Before anything else, before we start our lovely session for tonight, it will, just a heads up, it will be a short-ish session. Just a little bit of, we're gonna do a little bit of upkeep because I have a sala, I have a scene with these lovely children that I have not given them their XP till now. They only gave it today. I am sorry. But I finally got around to giving them their lovely XP, and they would like to distribute it to their skills. So we are just going to have a little bit of, I will just put it as text for now. Break. Let me grab a font. What's a nice font? Impact, I guess. We'll just do meme. XP first, then game. Okay. That's so people get like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we not doing story? Yet be patient, as all things. Where's the music? Probably so. Okay. Yeah, so people know what we're doing. And then I will share real quick the here. Ew. What is that cropping? Alright, we're gonna do a quick XP boost for now. Have you all totaled your XP? This is for the people that are in attendance today. Have you all totaled?
Hi.
Have you all totaled
Yes.
it? Okay, you guys have a total of what?
15.
Okay, cool.
10.
And then for we'll do quick maths for Sisa. 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 3, 7.
Mm-hmm.
And 7. And then
Plus 2, 9.
9. And
4, 13.
13. There you go. Thank you. Now you have 13 next week. That's good. No, I'm kidding. Wow, that was so hard. But yes, so you have 15,
Maths.
and 13 respectively. Yeah, can anyone hear me? No, we can't. All we hear is a buzzing.
No.
We hear a buzzing noise. I'm not sure what happened.
Hello?
Hello, hi.
Hi.
You are.
Okay.
We hear the fan. That's at least that's better.
That's something.
I'll take the fan and your voice any day. Parang ano, galing sa baul siya.
Lost her in the mouth network.
Sorry, I'm in the void right
I'm into
now.
the void.
Yeah, I searched to PTT for that exact reason.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been saying like 13. My total is 13.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We had to do math. Hello, Max. Hello, hi. So, before we start our session, do you have any declarations on what you'd like to spend your lovely pool of XP? So, as seen in the screen up top, a new ability costs 3, a new discipline is 10. If you already have a clan discipline, whatever your current rating is times 5. We're not doing roads at the moment because my brain just can't, but willpower is a thing, ability is a thing, attributes a thing. Yes, I think ability is their version for the term for the skills, I think is what I remembered. Sorry, my brain's just deep into my brain's deep into Curseborn that I'm trying to this is a different system. This is a different system now. We're not doing story path, we're doing Dark Ages. So yes. So is anybody investing on abilities?
Yes.
Okay, what are you make your declarations.
Okay. The ones that fuck me over the most is awareness. I'm gonna put that up by 2 dots.
Okay, good. Nice. Yeah.
2 dots. So that is 7 out of 15 that I have. 7 out of 15. So I have 8 left. I will spend a remaining 2 on the skills of ride, because I sucked at riding,
I see.
and athletics, because I sucked at athletics.
Okay.
So I have 2 more left, 2 XP left.
Okay. If ever, just give the
That's it.
breakdown and send it over to my DMs, and I'll find a way to automate it eventually. I'm very angry at myself. I haven't done spreadsheet automation for this game. It's fine. We'll get to it.
Okay, Dama.
Okay, you're done. Next, Lucia, what are your
Yep.
declarations of level up before we start?
I think I'll save them for after the game because I want to look at my options. I want to know what these abilities do. If you accept though, Denma, gusto ko i-declare na kainin ko si Jepoy.
You've been declaring that since before the session
Yes.
started.
Gusto ko ng discipline niya.
Yum. I mean, you can commit a
Ni
little.
Jepoy.
You can commit a little yum. If he does, I will say I will, as long as the player is present and the player consents to the yum, like not fully, but there's this thing they did in Requiem which I'm okay with here. It's like a couple of my players did like the exchange of vials, like we'll diablerize each other. Oh my god. But it just has to make us, but they don't like absorb each other. But they're connected now. They're both tainted, and if anybody finds out they've been exchanging blood, especially especially the big bads like Tremere, Chimisi, because they did a lot of shady shit in this time, so they're like they get the stink eye of the courts and anarchy and whatnot. So they have a really they'll basically get hunted afterwards, blood hunted if anybody finds out. So it'll be a fun story thing on how you nommed Jepoy. You gotta find a story beat with Aji on how you basically shared blood.
Okay, I'll try to beg the player.
Like, please,
Try
we
to
must
beg the
find a
player.
plot together. We must have plot. So
Bro, can I eat you?
can I eat you with
Bro, you look mighty fine.
Yeah.
consent?
Modifiers, blood points, and XP.
Mm,
Yum, 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 yum.
yes.
Ang hindi ko lang yata dare kainin si Sisa.
Delikado.
Why? Why would you do that?
I mean,
I was actually thinking like, what if I offer my blood?
like,
My goodness.
no, remember
The
when,
dementation strong.
yeah, you know, when
You
Noel
blood.
licked his hand and went on an acid trip. That was fun. It was like I can smell colors. I can see numbers. So it was a fun time. There was a modern song playing in your head and you didn't know what it was.
Oh!
So, that was great. That was
Oh, on
great.
second thought, let me get that Sisa.
Nah, you bite Jepoy.
Oh, denied.
Oh.
Nothing to declare though, then.
Okay, all right. And what about Cisa? Would you like to make declarations now or wait till?
I want to declare ability
Okay.
for season. Is
Yes.
it like can I do like 2 abilities and then 1 path? Though I am not sure what path
I
should
think
I take.
you can do path for later, but you can declare abilities at least.
I'd like to declare ability empathy and enigma for Sisa.
Okay.
How do I know?
So
How do I
do you already have a dot in? Do you already have a dot in empathy? Let us check. Primary. Empathy you already have 2. So according to ability, your current rating times 2. So your current rating, you want 3. So you times it by 2. So you spend 6. 6 XP for your empathy, if you'd like.
then I'll just go for enigma na lang, not empathy.
Enigma.
Enigmas.
Enigma, you don't have.
Enigmas.
This is your first dot?
Yeah.
Oh, no, 1 dot. No, it's current rating
No,
times
just 1
2.
dot.
So it's current rating, so 2 times 2 it's 4. So I think you can spend, you have 13. So you could spend a 6 on empathy and then 4 on your enigma.
Okay. Like, I'll do that. Then, how many dots yung madadagdag?
Just put a dot. So it becomes.
Just 1, no?
Oh,
Like
so
3
this.
empathy and 2 enigma.
Yep, that's it. Yay.
Thanks, that's all. I don't know if I have any XP na.
No, you still have 3. You spent 10. So I'll just send it to you. There, breakdown. You're welcome.
I can spend on 1 more. Hold on.
It has to be
the-
ability na wala pa siyang dot. So like legerdemain, subterfuge, brawl. Kung gusto mo magsuntukan, let's go. Sisa suntukan, let's go. Investigation.
maybe investigation. I'm thinking investigation or medicine.
Up to you. Whichever you feel Sisa is more,
Or brawl.
suntukan.
Makapagbardagulan si... no. What exactly expression does?
You basically use your skills in talking to rouse the crowd, inspire, especially if you're speaking on behalf of the court. That's like a really big crowd with its.
You don't need that. the mad woman doesn't need that. No, just kidding. Okay. Yeah, maybe investigation.
Okay, alright. So now you have
One.
0 XP. Yay.
I'm actually thinking like either academics, etiquette, investigation, or ball.
uh,
Just like to reflect Sisa starting to like adjust to the Camarilla.
oh, pwede. Etiquette, you know, their social cues and social faux
Yeah.
pas.
Yeah, I guess I should etiquette na lang then since I
Ah,
lack in skills in this
oh, someone is my brain's like, oh no, what happened? Okay, so is everybody's good? Gucci gang?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Where did, I wonder where that other map went. Dun, dun, dun. Go back. Oh no.
yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for the one with the ayun. Ayun. Does it show? Wait, hold on. Where the fuck? Is it in the front now? Ay, we shimmy over here. Shall be keener. Wala mo na si Liz. And oh, whoopsie. No worry, we're just having that as a backdrop for y'all as I give the recap. Now we're officially starting. We have leveled up everybody that is part of the session today. Our 3 players. It will be a short stream, but for now, a recap for the fifth Kabanata. In the last episode, we were caught introducing the vampire court. It was the trial of Sisa. Certain jurisdictions, unfortunately, as much as Noe tried to protect dear Sisa from the chopping block, he had to confirm that yes, he was responsible for the death of Philippe, a well-known carrier and driver who was basically butchered by Sisa unknowingly. There were also a witness called to court by Itim, who refused to initially take part of things. It's like, who am I to you? And everyone he saw in the court, familiar faces, the datus of the old tribes in the northern central Luzon and parts of Visayas. He felt betrayed to see his own kind part of this Dayuhan court, part of the Camarilla. However, in between the court, in between a pause of breaking, he was confronted by a very, very angry, I'm calling her Miriam, I know, she has Doña Filomena, a very, very angry Doña Filomena, who is just as mad of the events that has transpired, but the anger has to be redirected somewhere. In the end, Itim declares he did not see Sisa, but in the end, the court has adjudicated that the burden of sin falls upon the sire, in which the sire, unfortunately, our dear Doña Alia, our the resident Malkavian, will be sentenced to death by the son, in which, unfortunately, Sisa will have to watch. and she more or less took the. I'm sorry. I'm hearing somebody typing loudly, and my brain's like, who's typing?
I don't know.
Oh, that's me. Sorry,
Uh,
sorry, sorry.
yeah.
Yes, okay.
My brain's like,
I'll I'll mute. I'll
Very
mute.
energetic typing.
I know it's like very angry typing.
I'm writing notes. Okay,
Okay.
carry on.
Okay. But in the meantime, it was declared the one that will replace the beloved Doña Alia as the Batiao of the court, the seer of the court, is Sisa, because they need one Malkavian in the court. Like they needed one
They
Malkavian
have
in
no
court, but
choice.
they have no choice. It's just it seems the prince wants a Malkavian in the court. There's no explanation why just yet. Um, and afterwards, we resume back in which Lucia and Noe returned to their humble abode in Intramuros after the events at the court in the Red House, um, and in which Lucia immediately picked up that she did not feel welcome in the presence of Padre Zacarias. There was anger, there was resentment, contempt, specifically in his eyes, which he hid from Noe. Noe initially did not pick up on it, but sensed the distress of Lucia, as Lucia um, had some spirits, tried to speak to the spirits, in which a scribbled letter, she was writing something repeatedly. I think one of the words where it was to try to contact her uncle, try to get a letter through, try to communicate, try to establish. And in that moment, um, Noe confronts his sire. He has only been an aswang, a kasanang lahi, for about 24 hours, and a lot of events have happened. But he had to understand how the court worked, and he was given the truth that there was more to things than meet the eye, specifically that Lucia must no longer be in contact with her uncle because she comes from a family that hunts down their kind. Her uncle is considered the Grand Master of the Knights Templar, or to what the vampires know as the Second Inquisition. And not gonna lie, I thought this was typing was good. I wish I had those powers, man. I wish I had those powers, but I don't. um, and in that moment, there's a lot more revelations in which Noe has to choose the comfort of their friend or to hide her away in protection for the new society that they have established. You can tell that Padre Zacharias is hell bent on keeping the society that they have established, especially here in Danag. Danag is the old name for the Philippines, yay! But in the island of Danag, they have created the court and worked so hard to establish an order in which the kindred, their own, can live peacefully. But there are those who do not want the peace and do not want the order and rules that come with it. He insinuates that the ones that turned Lucia wants to bring about chaos. The only thing that's most dear to the Grand Master is the only living relative who has now become a monster. So, Noah is now tasked with an impossible choice of sorts to stop Lucia from reaching out to the uncle and figuring out who is responsible, to try to get her to tell who did this to her. It is a plea from the padre to have him figure out what transpired. And of course, with Isko eventually. Isko's been kidnapped. The only one who saw it was Sisa. Caesar was like, okay, kidnapped. Yay. Oh, oh, does that not work? What does not work? Hello, Kira. Hello, Zan. Yes. So yeah, we resume now to a little bit of return to the court. Ow! I got electrocuted. Ow! What was that? What was that? Ow! It's static. I'm wearing a blanket, by the way, because it's still freaking cold here. Don't mind me. So we resume to Bahay Carmina. It is still nighttime. We will start first with Caesar's perspective of sorts. I wasn't able to create your thread. I'm so sorry. Yes, yes. As you more or less see that the others have left, you also notice somebody, you know, the datu itim od, it leaves in a horse with another individual that you do not know of. So you're in the middle of the things as you step out into the courtyard. All the vampires are retreating to their own respective homes. You see a lot of movement. Lucia and Noe headed to a carriage, and the horses being taken by Dato Itim and a man who confronts him initially. There's tension, definite tension. You don't know the words that are uttered. Or do you try to listen into them, or do you do your own thing for now? This is for Sisa.
I think Sisa would stay there for a bit.
Okay. Will you try to eavesdrop on Itim and the individual, or you just let them ride off?
I think she will listen in, but like she's not really gonna try to hide. She's just there.
Very obvious na nandun ka, parang ganun.
Like, you know those typical like Marites, like when someone's fighting
Ah,
and they're like just
nakatayo
chilling
lang. Oh
out.
my God.
Yeah, nakatayo lang, like they're doing their own thing, but they're actually listening in.
Okay, okay. So I will just ask real quick for a perception and awareness to hear how much of the conversation you pick up. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of ones. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh. You were trying to listen in. The only thing you pick up for the only thing you kind of pick up for a bit is like the tension between them. And wait, let's one of them actually, here's the funny thing. You actually hear it, but I'm assuming that Sisa is more of a Luzon person.
Yes.
So your distinct dialect is Tagalog. You're hearing somebody speak in a different dialect. Sabi na, kabulok mo baktas. Kitang kinahanglan mo baya. Karon. Like, and then like what? So you're like, huh? Huh? So you're hearing them, but you can tell the other person speaking in a dialect you do not understand. And Itim seems to understand them.
Okay, but does she get the vibes at least? Like, whatever language they're using in that discussion, she can at least tell if it's like an argument or a chill discussion.
I mean, you can tell the other individual is gritting his teeth and snarling at Itim. And like they're like, you know, face to face. You know, like parang magsusuntukan na sila. Like ano, like that kind of like he actually grabs Itim's arm, pulls him, and then Itim pulls away, and then like it's like there's this snarling and stuff, but they leave together. That's the weirdest mix-up, as they seem to be snarling and barking at each other. And you do hear Itim's side of things, like, anong kailangan mo sa akin? And then like you hear, bantay ka, bata ka. So like there seems aggression there, but for some reason Itim follows.
I think Sisa can at least comprehend that whatever is going on, I can got this. So with that, as once she sees Itim live with the stranger, she goes to find her side.
You kind of turn around and you see that you are not alone. There seems to be somebody standing and watching you being a chismosa. Like,
Hey,
almost.
she turns and she notices is this person like hiding or or
No,
or she,
they're standing at like, because you're at the courtyard where the horses would be. This is at the back of the house where they park most of the horses, where most of the carriages are. They're at the they're at the archway leading back to the house, but their eyes are on you. Let me put the picture real quick. Can please load, please load. I appreciate it if you will load. If it doesn't, I'm sad. No, it does not. I'm sad. Okay, I will just post it for you. It's okay.
okay, I'll check it out on this card.
Ito. Ayan, sa Discord. Ano? Yan.
Sisa turns around and then she gets put upon seeing this lady. Wala tingnan na batida. Huh?
She looks curiously at you. And goes, I will just say it in English at the moment. She says, I guess it's part of a Batyao's job to know everything that goes on in these parts.
Kakilala ko kasi yun eh. Kakilala nito lang.
Kilala mo yung dato? Yung dalawang dato?
Oo, yung itim. Sandali lang. Ikaw, hindi kita kilala. Sino ka?
She smiles. And she goes, si Bella. She extends her hand.
Lala?
Bella. Ng mga Ibaloy. You can do a quick, I don't know how well your history is, Sisa, but you can do a quick history check. See how well you know your geography. Let's go. Do you have politics or etiquette on you?
Does that EXP apply now?
Oh yeah, you
Or
can
is
use.
this like
Okay, yeah, you can
Okay.
use it. You can do a quick intelligence and etiquette. Trying to figure out. If you don't have politics, you can use etiquette for now.
okay? So,
Sad. Picture no load. Why you no load? Oh, okay, yay. You get reroll.
okay, that's not bad. That's two, I think.
Yep, that's 2 successes. Yes. Ibaloy sounds familiar. It is actually one of the Igorot tribes. Very rare. It's somewhere up in the north. So, this is definitely an Igorot. A specific group of Igorot. Ibaloy. They're very particular with name dropping. They don't just say they're Igorots. The fact that she's naming and she's specifically telling you what type of lineage she is specific.
That's her lineage. Okay. She didn't say her name.
Yeah, it's basically the way there wasn't any so fun history lesson. The first name last name only started when the colonies when we got colonized by the Spaniards. That was when we started the first name last name, which is slowly being implemented because it has been 10 years since 20 to 10 years since the conquest of Luzon. So people have been starting to adapt it. Some of the people in the court have been adapting it when they got integrated with the camps. Originally, it's just your name ng mga. So it's like, you are from this town. Like, example, Sisa ng taga Pasig, Sisa ng... So that's how they would do it back then. So, the Ibaloy people are basically specific to a specific unique tribe of families. So this is like what you would consider royalty in the section of the Igorots. Like there's specific lineages like Bondocs and stuff. So this one is one of those.
And this Ibaloy woman extends a hand to me, right?
Yes, she does.
She's hesitantly at first, but she accepts the hand.
Yeah.
Here's the stats. Ibaloy tawag ko sila.
Bella. Pwede Bella. Mm-mm. So in that, wait, you're kind of soft. Hello?
No?
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
She was asking, ano kailangan mo sa akin?
Laging bang may kailangan pag kinakausap ang bago mo ka?
Wala naman makausap sa akin lagi. Maliban na lang kung may kailangan sa akin.
Nagbibigay respeto lang sa babaylan. Ikaw ang babaylan ng korte na to.
Doesn't really understand what else.
She kind of steps forward and goes, tayo mga babae, kailangan magsama-sama.
Can Sisa like determine if this woman has any motive beyond just introducing herself and being respectful person? Babes
Wait.
Unite.
I can't tell if
Because she's done with the Babes Unite thing. She's just not sure if she can trust this babe in particular.
okay. So just to make sure, because I didn't hear it properly, you want to roll to like basically insight?
Something like that.
Okay, so I'll need you, if you want to do that, you'll do a perception and empathy, kind of suss her out. She's a sussy baka. Is she being a sussy baka? I'll post it on stream. People need to see Bella on stream.
What's with these ones?
Wala. No, you're weak to babes, man. You're weak to babes.
Let's just see some.
Pag babae, ay, hello. Ay. Sorry. I mean, just to show people, oh my god, that is so big. That's not. I mean that in the
The image.
the image.
Yeah, this is the image.
This is the image of the girl. Going down. Here you go. So this is Bella na Ibaloy. So this is a fun fact. This is an actual face claim of an actual Igorot actress. So that's pretty nice. But so you actually see beyond the skirt, like a certain fabric tucked around her skin. It's just her long hair, and she's actually like you can tell that she's not wearing like the usual garbs that's found by the Dayuhans. Like she's showing skin. You can see the tattoos on her forearms, like intricate ones all the way up to her fingers as you shook hands with her. Um, she's being polite, and as far as you can tell, there is an earnesty to her looking out for a babaylan. It is in the culture to respect those that you know the ones that use, I guess, like the version of like good witches, good shamans, the women shamans. So it is part of their culture to be very, very respectful and adhere and give reverence to those that have the abilities to speak to spirits, um, see the future. Like they do respect the oracles. It is part of their culture. So you can tell in earnest that she is at least looking out for you. If she has any other ulterior motives, you can't sense it in this moment in time.
She takes time to share the details and solve her case. Uh, and I guess some settings this is a friendly face, which is like refreshing thing to see after all the after Antonio and all the other folks inside this building. So she responds to this earnestness with a smile.
She goes, sana masamahan kita ngayon. She says that she hopes she could have joined you in music died. So, more or less, she goes, sana masamahan kita. Alam ko na mahirap mawalan ng pamilya. Yung amo mo, yung nagbigay buhay sa'yo.
I think the moment Sisa hears the mawala ng pamilya, her grip kinds of tightens around the hand that she was shaking. She was holding. Pamilya? Mawala ng pamilya?
Yung batyaw, si Doña Alia, hindi mo ba siya pamilya?
Pamilya? Oh. And I think, yeah, she deems Alea a family, but she feels like the moment Bella mentions the words nawala ng pamilya, she feels like there's something gnawing in the back of her mind, like something she's missing beyond just her sire that she lost.
Okay ka lang ba? Kung gusto mo, samahan kita hanggang sa huli.
Sige. Sige. And she just lets herself be like she lets Bella drag her through.
You can tell that she approaches you and she kind of moves one forearm to wrap it around your one arm to give you that like one arm embrace. And she kind of consoles you for a bit. Baka pwede natin bisitahin si Donya habang buhay pa siya. Gamitin natin ang oras na to para bigyan siya ng pahinga. Bigyan siya ng kasama. Kaya malapit na ang kanyang huli.
Sige.
So sorry?
Dalhin mo ako sa kanya.
She nods and she starts walking you towards a further part of the place. You guys are heading towards it's almost like a compound of sorts, and it's not the usual Manila where there's so many houses clumped up together. So like there's like a hillside at the back with a lot of forest, and there's a lone house there, lone wooden house. Usually, as this was formerly a like kind of like a political barracks where most of the mayors would stay, that place is usually for like the sentencing of things. Though the sentencing, you can tell, is not a beheading or shooting, but more of you see a lone pole at the top of the hill where you know she would be bound. And continue to walk there. So we'll pause the scene right there and kind of resume and shift back to Intramuros real quick. Where is Intramuros? Where is Intramuros? I wonder where you're at. Sorry.
Just imagining like, Vampire the Masquerade, but it's tea from Blue
Excuse.
Looks like we found a clue. A clue.
Intramuros.
We just got a body.
Oh god.
Oh!
Oh dear. Oh lordy. Okay. Let us run over. Run over. Okay. I would say it is the next night. Or I believe in your respective shades. Assuming I remember this well.
I believe last session, we ended on a cliffhanger as to what Padre Zacarias said.
From what I remembered listening to, that he did. What was the last thing we left on a cliffhanger? Because I just remembered.
He did.
No, I just remembered that he basically left you on a bombshell information of like, yes, the Knights Templar are, the Knights Templar and the Grand Master is the uncle of Lucia, and you are not to allow her to communicate, and that was the one job you have, is to try to figure out what has happened to her. But I think he did not want to leave her alone, so we can. Would you like to reenact the scene in which this would be after the conversation with Padre Zacarias?
Yes.
Okay.
Narrowly avoiding a blood contract. That was really scary.
Oh yeah, you did not do, yeah, because he withdrew from that because he was trying to force you into a blood contract, but he said it would not be what do you call this? Like you pointed out that it wouldn't make, like it's not lawful in a sense. So like he refused.
It's not very godly.
It's not godly. So he's trusting your judgment that you will know what to do. So he refrained from giving you the blood dodge that bullet. But you kind of leave the study and you kind of make your way towards Lucia's room. What was Lucia doing in that time at the bed? Like you were left alone for quite some time. What did Lucia do?
So the first thing she did when she was escorted to her room was that she'd look around, try to see if it's safe, if she should feel worried, are the windows barred or anything.
I mean, given that it's somewhat like a fort, it's like a militarized fort. It is what is like in a place in the climate at that time. It is safe. There's guardia civils and a lot of militar patrolling the area. You do hear the footsteps as they go through, like as they pass by the parameter. There is, you're kind of high above, like, you're kind of like in an elevated spot, high rise. Even if it's just the second floor, the drop will be like 4 stories because of like back in the day, high ceilings were a thing. So, the windows are wooden that if it closes, it would keep the sunlight out, as of course you are an aswang. It is safe in a technical term, but I don't know what Lucia feels in terms of safety in the presence of someone who does not make her feel welcome.
Then at the very least, she makes sure that those windows are shut, couldn't have herself burning in the middle of the day.
Mhm.
But after which, after just securing her area when she feels quote unquote safe enough, she will be heading to the bed that's provided of her. And she'll look around for I think that Catholic places have that cross thing on some wall. Like the small statuette of Jesus, unless there's none.
None, surprisingly, because you do see an altar where the crosses and where you put the statues of the saints, but it is empty. The grotto is empty.
Perhaps it is because we burn. Mm. She sits down, then while she is beside herself, her fingers clasp, her hands clasp in one another, and she will start to pray. She will just start to reflect on her day, trying to form a connection to God, who she doesn't even know is listening to her, but she's hopeful that there is a God. And she just recounts everything until the moment she sort of covers that moment with Padre Zacharias, him and his hostility towards her, and her entire thoughts shift to her uncle, specifically to her uncle. And I don't know if you'll allow this, Denma, but I would like to use one of my disciplines.
Yeah.
It under Melpomene, it has phantom speaker, I believe, in which the daughter can project her voice to any individual she has personally met. Distance is no object, but it must be night wherever that target is.
Oh, yes. Yes, you may. Oh.
Would you like me to roll anything? Because it says here that the amount of things I can disclose is determined by roll.
So, fun fact. Since it is 3 a.m. in Danag, it is 9 p.m. in Madrid. I had to double check if it was nighttime. So you're in the
Yes!
clear. You're in the clear.
Nice!
You're fine. 6 hours distance. So, note that you couldn't have done it earlier. You'll have to do it like around this time. So it is the perfect moment. The witching hour. Dun, dun, dun. You may do
Perfection.
You may do your roles. Yes, I believe this is missing voice performing the penalty of 2 dice. However, these are automatically as long. Wait, no, no. But you can't hear the first. So, player rolls a wits and performance difficulty and spends a blood point.
Wits, performance, 3, 4. A blood point.
Yep.
A blood point is just crossing something from the blood pool, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I'll spend a willpower. I do want this to succeed.
Oh my god.
Wits. Performance 4. That is 7. I will roll 14. Please don't fuck me up. Difficult.
I can hear Padre Zacharias starting to sweat. Like, I sense a
Oh no!
Okay, so that's 1,
2,
2, 3, 4 minus 2, but you have 2 rerolls and it becomes 3. Oh, tell me, what is it that you pray as you think of your uncle? As you lament, what is it that you cry out to him for?
the first thing she'd say is, Yo, I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke. I'm a little frazzled at the moment, but with all my heart, I miss you. I wish I could meet you, but everyone here is just trying to prevent me from trying to reach out to you even by a letter. I feel so confined even within the walls of a church. The world has changed rapidly since I've stepped foot in the Nag. Things are not as they seem. The madres they've become strange. And Father Zacharias himself would not permit me to contact you. I pray that you give me the strength. I know you are not God, that I should not pray to you. If there was anything in this world, it is the closest I have to an angel on earth. To be you. And I long for nothing more than to be by your side. Wherever you are, I hope you are well. And she sort of tries to compose herself. At the very least, everything in her heart, yung bigat ng puso niya, nalabas niya na kahit papaano.
Yeah. And
That's what she says.
I would like to ask Noe, because you do, your feet drags at the hallway, but you do get to the doors, and you hear your friend deep in prayer, crying out to her uncle. You do feel, I don't think there's a need to roll for insight. You know the emotions that they are going through, even if you are behind that door. You hear the prayer in full. You hear the cry.
Everything?
Everything.
I see. It is a scene where this man with blonde ochre locks, a long coat, very priestly, has his hand up, knuckles by the wooden door, about to knock, but frozen in place. His eyes have widened, as the very thing he was told to prevent has already come to fruition. Wait, no, actually, he doesn't know she has Lopomini. Never mind! No, never mind! Never mind, no! He just seems surprised.
Yeah, it's a prayer.
But also, yeah, it's a prayer, it's a prayer. Simply seems surprised.
Someone crying out to their uncle, a family member. You hear the
Yeah,
heart
he doesn't.
troubles.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know that she's using somebody. No, no,
Right.
no, completely fine. Everything's all
Daijabu.
fine. Everything is good. So he thinks. But either way, I've been meaning to do this, Denma, but will you allow Noe, as he is standing there with a hand by the door, to use Auspex and finally awareness with 2 dots to see as to whether this place has like D&D terms clairvoyance. Like, is everything we say and do hearable?
Very good, very good. Finally, you have awareness. Let's go.
Because I have awareness finally!
I know. I was like, for somebody who has Auspex who doesn't have awareness, it makes me laugh every time. It's like,
I don't like this! I thought it was the one I needed!
No, it was awareness. For supernatural things, alertness is more for like surroundings and like, paranoia kind of thing.
Okay, so shall I roll awareness?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Perception,
6.
awareness.
Okay. Last session, so feel free to say no to this, but I believe I did do my I did fall into my virtue of loving. Can I recover all my willpower?
For those, if you guys saw that you're in the previous sheet, session 4, um, I would say just for ease, because it has been a while, everybody's willpower, whatever its max is, replenishes in this moment.
Thank you.
You guys can
Thank. I will use that at this very moment. I'll use 1. Thank you. Okay. I'll roll. 14 d10.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 2, that's 3, and you have 1 reroll.
Our Lord Father in heaven, may this not be a. God damn it! I should have said amen before I pressed enter.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. So, in that moment, um, I would just say, you do immediately send. Like, this is foreign to you, but I'm talking to you as a TTRPG player. Just we can collaborate on how your character would feel this. But this
Yes.
place is warded, blood warded. Like, you know, there's definitely a magic here. Like, as you look around, it's almost as if you feel like everything is coated in red. Like, this place somehow has like alarm spells, or like in the sense of D&D, a clairvoyant spell is casted on every inch on wall of this house. This place is definitely warded for anything that happens.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
interpret that as you will with your successes, because this is a
Alright.
foreign concept to your character. But I'm explaining in mechanics terms. You are aware that there are wards.
Got it. Then I would like to add some narrative flair to that. The moment Noah hears Sia's cries, her prayers, Lucia's cries and prayers, he doesn't know that she used the discipline to contact her uncle. But what he does feel is something else. The surroundings go dark, and he sees visions of his past. The renegade, the priestling. Many people in Madrid turning to him with shadows and silhouettes staring, thinking he's some sort of wrong person, someone who's heretical and shouldn't be in the church. When the vision ends, the place where every single person was staring at him is actually where every single object coated in red was, as if he was being watched, just like all those years before. He pauses and blinks. What was that?
When do you mutter out loud, or this is mentally?
He mutters aloud. It's not loud, but it is a mutter.
Okay.
Like-
Because after Lucia ends her prayer, she does hear a shuffle. And like, you know that you start to notice that somebody's at the door. You hear the shuffling of the feet, somebody pressing against the door, somebody speaking. You know that there are words, but I mean, you know someone's talking, but you can't make out the words. Like, someone's muttering. This is for Lucia.
She was in the middle of saying that I even lost your sketchbook, and then suddenly hears the shuffling. Immediately stops, looks around, looks for a chair. She'll try to stealthily grab it and kind of barricade the door. She doesn't feel safe here.
You
She does.
you do hear the what do you call this? You do hear, at least on Noah's end, there's a dragging of a chair, and then like there's a movement in the door as if something was pushed against it.
He tilts his head, now doubly confused. And he slowly puts his hand towards the door and knocks. Lucia?
Whoever you are, just know that I am a nun. If you do anything to this room, God will be your witness.
I know he will be my witness because I have dedicated my life to him. See.
She removes the chair.
Yeah, it's like by the way, it's like the chair is very light to the touch. Like it's almost as if you're not carrying a heavy chair. It's like you're just moving it freely, but you can see the dent of where you push the chair. The doorknob is slightly lifted and kind of loosens up a bit, but you're still able to use it.
Are you alright?
I want to say yes, but at the moment I feel just so tired from everything that has happened. Would you like to come in, or would you like me to go out?
No, I can come in. He opens the door. What does he see?
Is still with your auspex?
He doesn't know how to turn it off, so yes.
Okay, you will need to do a fresh reroll, please, as you are in a different location.
Oh, I need to make another roll?
Yeah, you only have 2 stacks.
Is there something here? Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Nice.
God damn it.
It's always 2. It's always 2.
Okay.
The same sensation of being watched follows you, even in this room.
He turns to Lucia. Lucia. He enters inside. How are you feeling?
I believe you asked this already. I am not fine.
Do you want to perhaps walk so we can talk about it?
Perhaps another time. I'd like to sort out my feelings regarding this entire childer thing. And how you, of all people, you are so comfortable with this.
I admit, if I were much younger than I was today, I would, well, I would have seen myself as a strange one, but I was given context as to what this existence is. I would not mind telling you if that would ease your mind, what I've been told.
Tell me one thing, Noe.
See,
Is what we are curse from the god? Or is it a blessing?
may I see it?
Help yourself to a chair. And the chair's just there, so she like moves it forward.
He takes the chair and remembers how easily Itim was able to move it around. Almost in curiosity, he kind of moves it left and right to see how easy it is. He's never been the strongest person with one strength, but... Takes a seat, slowly, as he clasps his fingers together. When I was turned into what I am, I was told by Padre Zacharias that this world is a dark one. What we have entered is the dark one. But in the darkness, there comes a power to serve the light. That is why I took it. This place, this country, España continues to insist that this land is for slaves. for the taking of resources, for the loss of freedom. The exact opposite of what our Lord said. It's why I was so ready to take this responsibility. I wanted to change things. So to answer your question, I think it might be a little bit of both.
I hope that were true. I sincerely hope with all my heart that that is true.
I hope so too, Lucia. I did not expect you to be turned as well.
Nor did I. The plan was simple. Head here, spread the word of the Lord, offer salvation to the many that live here. For España insists they are nothing but savages. Heathens that must be turned into the light.
They are not heathens. Why does España not understand? But you did not enter this world willingly. I am sorry that this had to happen to you.
Wait, have you any idea if come the next night we will return to court?
No. I know we are to be called. They did not tell us when. But, everything's happened so fast that I just wanted to check up on you.
I find it flattering that you have the time to care for what has come of me.
Of course I can. I've been waiting so long for you to come to Danak. And only for it to be in such tragic circumstances.
I assure you, this room is at the very least far better than the one on the boat. No canals here.
We will avoid boats, I reckon.
Please. I'd rather not
That's too bad.
be on one at the moment.
Well, I guess I cannot show you the tiny boats that they are so proud of over here. But there are other things to do. They have strange
Such
eggs. They have strange egg dish that has unborn chick inside.
We are eating unborn things now.
Italy has had strange, similar foods, no? Like snails.
I see.
Or is that France? I don't remember. Either way, I know we are going to be going through some difficulties, but I still don't want to forget to enjoy moments like this with you. Would you like to stay together, like old times?
We're already creatures that are meant to stay in the night. What's another rule broken?
What rule? There's no rule about two people who like each other.
And you call
Look,
yourself a padre.
I am not doing anything to you! Nothing! I'm celibate!
What?
As
I know
handsome as
you
I
are.
am.
And there we go. Narcissism on a priest.
It is not narcissism, Lucia. It is Observations from others.
Divine favor.
No, observations. People have called me handsome. Some a little strange,
that-
like how I am too handsome for celibacy, but still handsome and celibate. Rest assured, I will not do anything.
I will believe in the vows you've taken for priesthood. Has Father Zacharias made it any mention of my stay here?
He has said that you may stay for as long as you'd like. And Denma, I don't know if you'll allow this, but Lucy and I go way back, like childhood friends way back.
Yeah.
Can I body language, like essentially body language to just her, not anyone listening, but to just her, then maybe we shouldn't talk about Father Zacharias.
Oh.
Is there a like a like kind of communication?
The non-verbal communication. Oh, okay, that can be arranged, definitely.
Yeah, maybe like a performance, perhaps.
Hold on. For those kinds of linguajes, the thing is, they're gonna have to roll for etiquette to pick up on it.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
you can do a performance. I would say this is more manipulation because you're like doing it. I'm adding this to like a hidden role, so there's an extra difficulty. So you would need at least 2 successes for this. 7 above.
Okay. 7 above.
And air needs to Lucia needs to have perception and etiquette to pick up on the nonverbal cues. Like, oh, I see what you mean.
Perception and etiquette. Okay.
Yes. I will spend my second willpower because this is abunay desu.
Oh, mahirap yung iyo.
If because can I apply double talk?
No, talking is verbal.
No. Okay. Conversation?
What is the
Striking looks.
Striking looks.
Actually, because like I would let me read first what conversation is if it covers nonverbal.
Define conversation.
Looking good.
Define conversation.
Let me read it. Someone's moving tab.
What is the definition of a conversation?
Hold on. Where is conversación? Fast talking, striking looks.
Let me know. Just let me know.
Expression conversation. That's
I have a merit that lets me use other specialties on any
so it's saying
courtesy check.
it is because like talking is even if informal is ideas are exchanged, but thoughts, feelings, ideas expressed when questions are asked. Okay, there's an exchange. It is an oral exchange. I'm sorry. Like I'm trying to define like.
I tried. It's okay. It's okay.
But I would agree to striking looks. Like you're wiggling. But if ever Lucia fails to pick up on it, it'll look like you're flirting. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
So
okay.
It looks like you're like making a pass. Yeah, you're like violation. So.
Okay.
Get out.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lord
8, 9,
God, please don't give me 3 ones. Amen.
6. It's 6 sucks.
Okay.
It's 6 sucks right now. 7 sucks.
God damn.
God, please
That's
give me
6 sucks.
once. Please give me once.
You can choose to fail and you can get a beat if you want. Oh, well, you failed.
I failed.
God
Thank you for
damn
the ones.
God damn it.
Would you like to choose to fail so that you can get an extra XP?
Yes.
Okay, 1 XP acquired. So you would, it really looks like he's making a pass. It's like moving his lips, and he's moving his waist. It's almost like he's gyrating.
Oh God,
Sensual
no!
gyrating.
Oh.
She steps back a little bit. Padre. And she's addressing you as Noah this entire time, but this time she's like, Padre, please.
What?
I know there are no statuettes of the Lord. I know that there are no crosses. But there is a limit to what you can do in the house of the Lord.
Oh, that is not what I was trying to imply.
Please. Father Zacharias would be heartbroken to know that you're up to such
I would
frivolities.
I would not dare. I would not dare. I would not dare.
I would it could be because of how well Noah did it. It was almost like you felt something, just a little bit, like, oh, if you were attracted at any point to Noah, like, you'd be like, oh, this is a pass. This is like you're making a pass at me kind of vibe. Yeah, that's how well the performance was, because he uses striking looks.
Sige.
God damn it.
Ganito.
Okay.
In the light of a candle, her features, once pale, have a slight flush to them, and her hands are almost crossed on her shoulders, like shielding herself. Non-outfit is very conservative, but an extra layer of protection and don't look at me is something that she'll do for this moment. Is that why you suggested staying in my room?
No. I wanted to stay in your room because I just wanted to be with you. It's nothing like that.
You are to stay a good 10 feet away from me.
Oh.
For tonight, if you insist to stay. I am merely a guest. I cannot kick you out of your own church.
No,
But
no,
please.
no. If you do not want me here, it's okay. It's okay. I would not want to make you feel more uncomfortable than you already are. And there's also a flush on his face, like, oh, what have I done?
So much performance.
He kind of looks at like the wall, knowing that Father Zacharias is watching, and he's just imagining, you probably think that I am a lecher now.
Yeah, it's like, like, huh? The eyes. There's like, okay. And how do you both end the night? Do you leave Lucia in her room and
Doon ka
retreat
sa
to your own?
sofa.
Or do you actually stay
Doon ka sa
the
sofa.
night and sleep here? There's only a
She's
chair.
not. She's not telling me to go.
That's true.
Yeah, she's telling you doon ka sa sofa.
Very hard
I'm-
chair.
Ito kumot.
All right. I really wasn't going to try anything. he takes like the towel, and like there's a comical cry on his face. Like,
And she's like, why are you puckering your lips?
I am teary-eyed. We seem so distant now. Puts the blanket around his person.
What the? Okay. So with now old friends, now awkward strangers, with Noah trying to do nonverbal, he did it too well, but perhaps he was subconsciously conveying something else while he was trying to get a different message. So the night would end with both of you having more or less, you can feel the silence. It is a very loud silence as you both succumb to sleep. And now we more or less go back a couple of hours earlier in the courts. We will have a lovely scene because Isko's here. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello. How is work?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we don't talk about work. It's okay. You're East Coast.
Yes.
Don't talk about work. Ding. Ignore the small Sisa. Don't worry about it. Alright, we'll just paint the scene. No, to be fair, Francisco, we've been calling I've been calling Isco Francisco for the first session. And then when I asked for a nickname, because Francisco was a mouthful, he was like, just call me Isco. Because I thought initially it was Kiko, but he went for Isco. And I was like, okay, and everybody stuck to Isco.
Yes. It is more Filipino to be Isko.
Yeah, instead of Kiko. So I was like, finally Isco, and everybody stuck to the Isco. Nobody called him Francisco anymore. But the first session, session 0, we kept calling him Francisco, and it was like, Francisco. Yeah. So much syllables.
It's so much easier to just say Isko.
Oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna do a flashback of, like we do a rewind. As the court break happens with Sisa waving at somebody who basically gets abducted. And the last time, ang huli natin nakita, si Isco. He was heading out to the court with a recess, and, Sisa's waving. And in that moment, there are hands covering his mouth, been shoved to the chair. And he's in one of the darker rooms in the very end of the court. No one has noticed, unfortunately. Save Sisa, and Sisa hasn't told anyone. He gets shoved into the chair, and it's the medieval version of the interrogation room, flickering, like the darkness. Not much of a light swinging back and forth, but you'll see a bit of the moonlight with a window opening and closing to give that kind of flickering of the light. You hear a voice. Usap tayo, bata. Pwede kita takasin dito. Pero may kailangan ako sa'yo. Alam ko kung bakit ka nasa barkohan ng gabi na yun. Aminin mo na. Hindi ka mahamak dito kung sabihin mo ang totoo. I will show a picture on screen. On screen. People see these. Oh no, it's not properly aligned. New NPCs, they will have cards eventually. I just didn't have time to prep it.
Okay.
But it is the face. The face of this space. I will post it. For those who are not in the thread. I just have a curiosity. Can you guys visit the threads, or do you need to be invited? This is asking the group when I make the art.
I can come in.
So you can see the threads.
Usap tayo.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay, cool. There.
God!
Yeah. Dude,
Wait.
he is, by the way, he is one of the most iconic Contrabida actors in his time. Israel. Bless
Most
him.
notorious one.
Cool.
Apparently, he gets death threats from people
Yeah.
hating his villain so much.
Yeah, he's Pinoy
That's so
Negan.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you do see him. Yeah. He's very cocky. He smile from ear to ear. He's
Intimidating.
Yes, and he's confronting Iska now. Hindi mo na. Doon ka sa barko. Doon ka sa Manila Bay. Alam ko yan.
He is smiling almost in like a patay mali siya kind of smile. And he's holding up his hands, not so much, just enough to be lifted from the armchair. There's an armchair or a table, or just not the kind of slender high up. But he says, bossing, hindi ko kasi sigurado kung ano yung ibig yung sabihin. Paano kung magsabi kayo kung ano sa tingin niyo alam ko, tapos sabihin ko na lang kung tama o mali. Alam niyo na, para mas madali.
Ay, nako, tong bata na to. Nagmana ka kay Kay Atay? Sinungaling?
Hoy, hindi po. Hindi talaga. Ayun ang pinagkaiba namin. Ang aking apelido ay Matapat.
Nakakatawa ka, bata ka. Pero,
Tama po.
aminin mo na nandun ka sa barko. may kailangan kayong gawing niya tayo.
Opo, nandun po ako sa barko. Tumalon nga ako eh.
Ba't ka tumalon? Ba't mo iniwas
Eh,
yung Guardia Civil? Yung batas militar?
nauna siyang iniwan ako. Sa ito lang. So, kung nagalit po kayo sa kanya, huwag sa akin.
Di ako galit kaya tayo. Di ako galit kaya tayo. Di ako galit sa'yo or kaya tayo. Ang gusto ko lang malaman. And bumabaho na yung Manila Bay. Daming bangkay sa barko niya. Naayos natin. Pero, ang tanong ko, bakit may mga bangkay? At bakit si Atay ang kinuha? Ano yung tinatago niyo? Sino nagbigay sa inyo ng trabaho para dalhin yung mga bangkay?
Sa totoo lang po, nung pagkapunta namin dun sa barko, hindi ako nakatagal kasi dumating agad yung mga Guardia Civil. Medyo hindi ako okay sa kanila eh. Kaya medyo napatakbo ng konti. Pero yung sa trabaho, hindi rin kasi binigay lahat ng detalye. Bossing, sorry na.
Pero may alam ka. May nakita ka ba? Saan ka nang galing? Hey.
Alam kong dapat naming linisin.
Alam ko kasama mo yung madre. Hindi makasalita. Yan. Yung dayuhan. Lecheng dayuhan na yun. Ba't kasama kayo?
Ay, opo. Do I know any other, madre names from her, what do you call that, her group? Her church?
Well, as far as I remember from the footage, the only name, you just know that they're madres. You never got a name. But you are aware of the church they are from, because that's where you picked up Lucia.
Oh, so I don't know any other names.
No, I mean you can make up one on the spot and lie for it.
Okay.
But you are aware of the church. It's the church that's being currently built. Manila Cathedral doesn't exist at this time. It's still being built. So,
Okay.
what remains of Manila Cathedral?
Ay, yung madre, he starts on, he claps his hand once, oh, right, like that kind of gesture. And he says, tama, yung madre po, oo. Madre Mariata, hindi ko naiintindihan, hindi kami nagkakaintindihan eh. Kaya hindi ko masyadong nag-gets kasi ayoko na halos makipag-usap sa kanya. So lang, hirap niyang kausap. Doon siya galing, parang isinama siya para tignan kung ginagawa namin ng tama yung trabaho. Parang hindi kayo pinagkakatiwalaan, nakaka-insulto nga eh. Mga dayuhan na talaga.
Nga eh. Pero alam mo kung saan galing siya na simbahan.
Personally, the player forgot. I do not remember.
Oh, you can roll for intelligence. Let's go for this. You can roll for intelligence. We'll base it off your smarts. Yeah, see if you remember.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Intelligence. You have 4. You're good. If you remember.
Oh, repeat then. Oh my god.
You do remember it is the one that's currently being built. You don't know the name. You just know it's like somewhere near Manila. Near Manila Bay. Maybe. Manila spot. Yeah. The one that's being built.
He kind of looks up, like trying to scour his memories. And then he scrunches his face a bit, like, Teka lang po, teka lang. Medyo madilim eh. Yung ginagawang simbahan. Yun po, bossing.
May isa lang na ginagawa ngayon. Well, meron pang isa, pero ang tagal pa yun. Una na lang ginagawa ngayon eh. Does he kind of scratches? Ikaw, alam mo
Opo?
ba na papatayin ka?
Ha?
Oo.
Nino?
Nila. Like, he gestures the court. Like, his eyes points towards the court. Pero, kaya kita iligtas. Kaya kitang... term is vouch. I can vouch for you. Na, ako mismo, lalagay ko yung... ilalabag ko yung pangalan ko. Para sa'yo. Okay. Gusto kita.
Salamat, bossing.
Pero,
Pero,
may kailangan gawin. Kailangan gawin para sa akin. Bigyan kita ng oras.
Ano po yun?
Alam mo ba na tatawag sila ng tatawag sila ng sanduguan sa'yo. Blood hunt.
Ano po? Ulit?
Yung
Sorry.
yung sanduguan.
Sanduguan.
Papatayin ka. Kasi wala silang paturuan kung sino ang may sala sa barko. Kailangan may managot. Kung alam mo kung sino yung namanagot, mapupunta ang kamatayan sa kanila. Hindi, so far, ikaw at si Atay, ang medyo naiipit dito. Kailangan niyo magbigay ng impormasyon. Alam ko na hindi ka naman pwede, hindi ka naman ganun kalakas na kaya mong patayin na 2 dosena, 3 dosenang tao. Ibang animal ang makagawa nan. Ibang halimaw yan. At hindi ikaw yun. Alam ko halimaw si Atay. Mahilig yun kumain ng kung ano man kinakain niya. Pero hindi siya ganun na halimaw. So, kung pwede, kunin mo ang yung magandang birhen, magandang madre. Sunduin mo sa podar ni Zacarias. Susunod na gabi. At i-confirm mo na parang sure ba na para malaman na yung church talaga yun yung simbahan na sinasabi mo. Yun talaga kung saan yung mga tunay na halimaw. Dalhin mo siya dun. Susundin ka namin.
Tatanungin ko yung madre kung anong gumawa nun. Tapos, pupunta ako doon.
Dalhin mo siya. Dalhin mo siya talaga doon. Susundin ka namin. Kami mismo ang papatay sa mga halimaw.
Opo. Madali lang naman pala.
At kung hindi mo to gawin, ang 24 oras, abay, mapapatay ka. Wala akong magagawa doon. Ako mismo ang magpapatay sa'yo. Kay ang iba, gagawin nilang mabagal. O gagawin ko lang na mabilisan. Pero gusto ko kasi si Atay eh. Meron kami mga, alam mo na, yung mga business ginagawa. Kung siya ay mapatay, siya man ang gumawa sa'yo. Pinaprotektahan ko kayong dalawa.
Opo. Huwag kayong mag-alala, bossing. 24 oras ka nyo? Sige, kaya ko yan.
Ang, sabi niya, yung sinyalis, para tawagin kami. He does a whistle. I can't whistle in IRL, but he does a whistle.
Tiger, I cannot do it.
Yeah, so he does just, like, we'll just a standard whistle of a sharp one. He gives you a particular one, and he says, whistling is a God-given gift, yes. this man can whistle. So he just gives you a specific tone of whistling, which I will have you roll for performance to replicate. That's how we're gonna do it, dice wise.
Oh no, I don't have performance.
So good luck, have fun.
I don't have a single. Okay, I will put the 3. I have 3. I have extra 3.
So it's gonna be
I will put it there.
it's
Okay, I
gonna be
no longer
intelligence.
have 3 XP left. I have 1. Okay, I think I should move athletics. Yeah,
So
I will.
Allocating your ears.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I will move it.
You're gonna
I
roll
will.
for whistle baby.
Okay, I had enough of 2 performance, 1 athletics. Okay.
Whistle, ayan. So,
And
yes.
this one. Oh my gosh.
Basta, kailangan mong kunin yung madre. Kasi, para matulungan din siya, di ba? Para malaman na ito talaga yung mga tao na sumakit sa kanya. Kung ma-determine natin na ito yung lugar, ito yung mga tao. At tugurin natin. Okay na yun. It's changing his to not die from a fumbled whistle. Yeah, because that is basically your flair to call them out. Pangalan ko pala. He kind of smiles. And he goes, para alam mo na tunay tayo mga kaibigan. Sa korte na to, ang tawag nila sa akin ay Alejandro Madrid. Pero hindi ko dinadala yung pangalan ng mga dayuhan. Pagkasama ko, mga katao ko. Ang tunay ko na pangalan, Kirigon. You can roll for that real quick.
What do I roll?
Do you have etiquette or culture? Wait, culture's different system. Sorry, my bad. Hold. You can roll for intelligence. If you have politics, that's cool. If you have etiquette, that's cool. If you don't have any of those, you don't have any of those.
I have intelligence.
Actually, roll. You have commerce, intelligence, and commerce.
Yes.
Yun.
No. 5, 10. Just don't roll 1. Okay.
What do you get? Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rigon? Like, no. You're like, nah, no. That's
not your real name, bro.
no.
Like,
Here's the thing, Rigon, because you've heard stories from your mother and father, and if you at some point stayed in school long enough, one of the names that you picked up, because this is probably a cool part of, in the line of business of trade that your dad does. He does constantly talk about the annoying pirates over the side of Albay. And it all started with the first ever pirate, Rigon. But that's like years ago. Like this is before you were born. This is like this is like 100 years ago, a century. This guy's alive. So you're like, wait, what? So particularly, Ibalon, which is a place in Albay, is like what is like the pirate island. Like this is where this is where the legend of Rigon is known. Where there was a story of Gatibal, the oldest chief who founded the first barangay of Albay. You know this because of the commerce that comes with it, how it disrupts it. But if anything, they are the most richest because they have made fishermen flourish. If you are a fisherman in Albay, you have encountered basically the pirates of Rigon.
ooh.
So the fact that he did a name drop, I'm Rigon. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Isko probably was like, and then suddenly he stops. Then he turns his head uh towards this guy, like suddenly, in a sudden manner. Like, huh? Then he looks him up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. He looks at the rest of the people with him. They look too young to be 800 or so years old.
Ikaw naman. Sabi niya, lagi naman, tinanda mo naman ako. 100 lang. Ikaw naman.
Oo nga po, para kayong 19 lang eh.
And he lets out a laugh. Di mo na kailangan ni di mo na kailangan ni flatter. Just to, I want, like, gusto ko mabuhay si Atay. Tauhan ko si Atay. Ayoko na mabigyan ng satisfaction yung korte na patayin siya. Sayang naman. Magaling siyang tao para linisin ang mga kalat.
Salamat po, pusing. Bigon.
Ingat ka. Basta, pag may magtanong kung anong ginagawa mo, sabihin mo, si Alejandro nagsabi.
Alejandro. Sige po. Pusing Alejandro.
Oh, so he kind of opens the door and he kind of, that kind of, the way that the older men kind of pat you on the shoulder, like really strongly, that you feel like, I'm gonna be crushed by the slapping. He goes, galingan mo ha. Awa ka naman sa ano mo, sa amo mo, sa sire mo, kung siya man ang mamatay. Dahil hindi mo ginawa yung sinabi ko. Kung pwede, kausapin mo din yung Atay para alam niya na ako yung lumigtas na naman sa kanya. He smiles.
Po. Makakarating po. He salutes once with his right hand, and then with his left hand, so there's like 2 salutes.
And with that, as you make a salute, he says, pasensya na ha, kakalad ka rin ka ng mga tao para walang makita sa'yo. And before you even can respond, people just drag, like they cover your mouth, they cover your eyes, and they kind of just shove you. And then they actually unceremoniously like throw you out of Bahay Carmina.
It was like, okay lang ako. Sanay po ako dito.
Tumakbo ka na. Malis ka na bago may makakita sa'yo.
Opo, busing.
Yeah,
Kakasakyo.
You're covered in dirt again. More dirt for the dirt man.
Yes. As he picks himself up, he's like, he keeps on looking at them, smiling, like, and then he's just almost like an ADHD kind of thing where he's picking at the dirt while he's looking at them, walking backwards to looking at them, smiling. That's very unnatural smile almost.
Yeah.
And when he's finally near some kind of building or a tree where he can hide from, he goes towards there, and then he's like start to feel like jelly, so he
like, oh god. So this is my question to Isko. Do you go to Atay, or do you go to Noe and Lucia? Because Rigon or Alejandro did tell you that he was there in the Podar of Zacarias. He did give you the location. Like, he's setting you up for success. So
which one's easier to find?
No, Atay's probably hiding somewhere. You don't know where he is at the moment, except maybe the inn I told you about. The one actually like a beer house or like a canto where he drinks often. You could find him there, but like that's around this time when you were thrown out. This was like hours before, so you weren't part of the court stuff. Like you were removed from the court stuff. So this was somewhere around like you know that the others are still in there. You can wait a bit. We could do a retroactive thing. You can wait for Lucia and Noe to get out and try to get in their carriage discreetly to follow them to where they are, or you go try to find Atay in Quiapo.
He doesn't know when they'll be done. So he's gonna go and look for a tie first.
Okay. So
Gonna look for Tatang.
if you're looking for Tatang, I'll need you to roll something real quick. Na 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 na. Be fun. This is. You'll need to roll for intelligence. Oh, you're gonna have to do survival real quick. Intelligence.
Intelligence survival.
Mm-hmm. See if you find your way. Oh wow, you're doing well.
Yay!
Doing pretty well. Let me just move the scene real quick. So I would say, from where you're at right now, you do know a bit of the shortcuts, and you kind of look at every kind of kanto na nagiinuman within the vicinity. Because, like, you know Atay, he doesn't really stay in one spot. It is a curse of his to never, you won't find him in one place. But you at least, scout the usual suspects of, like, where the fuck is he kind of a situation. So, side. Where is Quiapo? Give me Quiapo map. Quiapo map. The thing you don't know, at least, like somewhere, not like in the outskirts of Quiapo and where you were at, or like from Bahay Carmina, you see his telltale white carabao. And he's like, yeah, he's here. You know he's here. Motherfucker is there. And you hear like loud sounds of, oh no, not Noe. You hear loud sounds of like people drinking and being merry, and somebody trying to out chug them. Some of them are drinking katsubong, which is a very strong moonshine in these parts. And you see in the midst of all the drunkards, he's without a shirt. You can see how much of a skeleton his body is, but his belly is so bloated with the amount of beer and katsubong he's been drinking. Woo! Kanpai! The version of kanpai. And then it's drinking. He doesn't spot you yet. You sneak up on him.
Okay. Then if he's still drinking, before he drinks his current glass, he's gonna steal it from this man's hand and then just chug it down like.
Okay. So this will be a quick. You know what? I'm not even gonna let you roll because he's too wasted. He's not even. Actually, no. He would sense it if it's his drink. Do a dexterity and legerdemain. He's very precious about his drink. I will actually counter roll that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Dexterity legerdemain.
Yeah. Let's see if you can beat this really old one from his drinking habits. Like, hell to the no.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3. You minus
I
2.
still lose.
Oh, so here's what's happened. Like, you wanted to grab it from it. As you do, it's like it's like moving. It's like an immovable
He's a
statue.
bastard.
It's like
Drop the master.
it's just it's like he's like your hand is still attached to the cup as he actually drinks it. And then he finishes it before, but your hand is still clutched to it. And then he looks up to you and he does a double take as he sees you. Hey, hey, let's go. Let's go.
Ay. Tatang eh.
Ay,
Niiwan niyo naman ako eh.
iniwan. Musta naman, iho? And then, like, he kind of gets up from the drunkards. It's like, oy, gwapo naman ang anak mo. Ha? Hindi, apo ko yan.
Ay, tunggit ka pala.
Apo ko yan. Masyado na ako matanda. Apo ko yan. He starts shoving you, like, towards one of the areas, like, away from the drunkards. He reeks of the alcohol. You can smell it off his skin and his breath. And he goes, oh, nagawa mo dito. I mean, buti naman, buhay ka. Buhay ka pala.
Oo nga, buti pa nga eh. Taratang na to eh. Bigla kayo umalis, di mo lang kayo nagsabi. Akala ko ba, sasabihin nyo kapag andyan na yung mga gwardiya civil.
Nakakatakot yung, ang dami nila. Anong gawin ko? Isa lang ako. Isa lang yung karabaw ko. Kailan ko balis?
May nakausap ako. And,
Sino
ko
naman?
dapat nakausap.
Sino? Sino ka nakausap mo? Sino? Ganda.
Kilala mo daw. Si Bossing yun eh.
Bossing?
Oo.
Ako ay, wala akong bossing. Ako ang sarili kong bossing. Sa amin ng, sino naman kalokohan yan? Sinong gago nagsabi na siya yung bossing?
Di ba he's a sinong gago? He's like, he covers the mouth immediately. Like, pag tayo narinig.
Ha?
May kilala ba kayong Likod na lang.
And then like he goes, Ale, sino si Ale, Ali. And when he said Rigon, he kind of jumps again, like, huh? And then he covers your mouth. Rigon.
Alejandro.
Rigon. And like you hear his like hushed breaths, like he's blowing the alcohol. I need you actually to roll for stamina because like just smelling his breath is actually making you drunk. That's the amount of alcohol he drank.
Oh my gosh! This guy is so drunk. I get drunk from his breath.
Yep, that's the amount of
Stamina.
Yep.
Stamina.
Yeah, let's see if you get drunk. Yeah, let's see how. Oh, you're holding on. You're fine. You have your own stints. As you're like, he reeks.
I am used to this.
It's like, as he goes, Rigon, hanap ako ni Rigon. Hala ako ni Rigon.
Hindi kayo hinahanap. Ako ang hinahanap. Tapos, pinapaalam.
Hinanap ako.
Na,
mamatay tayo.
Saglit lang, tatang! Like, he shakes him by the shoulder. Saglit lang!
He gets shaken, in a typical, like, Filipino comedy, like, hey.
Hindi ikaw ang hinahanap. Ako ang hinahanap. Nakita ko sa korte.
Korte? Ay, nahabol ka ng korte. Mamatay na tayo.
Hindi ko alam. Basta nandun kami sa korte. Tapos, kinuha ako. Kinaladkad ako papunta sa isang madilim na kwarto. Tapos, sabi, inililigtas daw nila tayo. Kasi paborito ka daw niya.
You see the fear when he says that. He winces. Nahanap na ako ni Rigon. Kailangan na umalis. Hindi na ako pwede dito sa Manila. Dito na ako. Punta na ng Baguio. Hindi ako na dito.
Teka, ano bang meron sa inyo, tatang?
Hindi ka pwede tumanggi. Oo, sinabi niya, may kailangan kainin na bangkay. Kailangan mo kainin.
Hindi naman ako tumanggi. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Hindi naman ako tumanggi. Pero,
Hindi ako makatanggi sa kanya. Ayun, papakainin niya ako. Alam kung ano man gusto niya tanggal. Kung aswang man, or tao, buhay patay. Gusto ko kumain. Pero hindi naman lahat. Ano naman? Yun. Yun. Sige, alis na tayo bata. Punta na tayo sa Baguio. Doon na tayo. Doon na yung bagong
Teka
kalakal
lang, di ba
natin.
tayo masusundan nun? Di ba pirata yun? Ilang taon na yun eh.
Okay lang,
Mas
Baguio.
matanda pa yun sa lupa natin.
Nakatago tayo doon. May mga kakilala ako sa Baguio.
Teka lang, hindi pa ako makakalis kasi may kailangan akong balikan.
Sino? Naman. Babae to, no?
Oo, pero hindi ganon. May pera siya.
Ay, maganda. Maganda. Tapos may pera. Ha?
Sabi ko sa'yo. Oo. Kaya, teka lang.
Anong plano mo? Basta ako, gusto kong balis. Punta na ang Baguio. Ayoko na dito.
Ay, teka lang. Iiwan nyo na naman ako eh. Pwede bang antay-antay ko konti?
Sige, antayin kita. 24 oras. Antayin kita.
Bakit parehas kayo ng binibigay na oras?
Ay. Bawal ba? Bawal?
Oo, antayin niyo pa ako ng konti.
Konti.
Dalawang
So,
araw.
And that is when he said konti. Kinalahati niya yung oras. Isang dosena oras.
Minsan ang sarap niyo sa pakintatang. Pero hindi, sige.
Balik tayo sa 24. Okay na yung 24.
Oo na. Okay na yung 24.
Hindi tayo pwede tumagal dito pag nandito si Rigon. Mahanap niya ako. Ay, kinahanap ka na niya. Mahanap niya ako. Ayoko.
Sige, babalik lang ako saglit. Tapos babalikan ko kayo kung saan ba kayo pupunta.
Alam mo yung daan papunta ng Baguio. Yung, basta, he mentions the main road, which is close to Tondo. He gives you the marking of the road. You know this. You pass this road with your family as well. So it's like, we meet there at exactly midnight tomorrow. Midnight. He will leave with his carabao, and that is it.
Sige.
Pwede mo dalhin yung babae. Feeling ko papatayin ni Rigon.
Sige po. Dalhin ko siya.
Dalhin mo yung babae. Yung pera niya. Okay lang, may kasama na yung babae.
Oo, syempre naman. Oo. Pero ay! Sorry, the cat. Pero hindi naman ata magsisisi yun, di ba? Okay lang yan.
Yung babae mo naman yan, dayuhan.
Oo.
Wala, patayin kayo, Rigon. Papatayin yun.
Sabi na eh. Nakikinig ako kanina eh. Parang hindi ako naniniwala eh. Ang sabi kasi nila, gusto nilang malaman yung kung ano nangyari dun sa bangka. Tapos papatayin daw nila yung mga halimaw na may kinalaman doon.
Yung mga madre. Ang ganda naman yung mga madre. Parang okay naman sila. Sila yung halimaw.
Kaya nga eh.
Si Rigon naman yung halimaw. Hindi sabi. He whispers, si Rigon naman yung halimaw. Hindi man yung mga madre.
Oo, naniniwala din ako dun. Kaya lang, syempre, nandun ako, kailangan ko umuo.
Pero, okay, ang plano, distraction para kay Rigon. Ituro mo yung yung simbahan kung saan yung mga madre. Kunin natin yung magandang babae na may pera. Alis tayo ng Baguio.
Oo.
Ha?
Opo, sige.
Sige, abangan ko kayo sa simbahan, ha?
Sige.
Pero doon ako malayo sa simbahan, hindi malapit sa simbahan. Yung alam mo yung may nagluluto doon ng barbecue sa gilid.
Ay,
sige. Yung inihaw sa gilid, doon ako magkain. Doon ako mag-abang. And then like you realize that what he mentions is basically like 3 blocks far.
Yeah, that is fine. Sige. Okay yan. Ayan.
Basta pag hindi ka lumabas, isipin ko, pinatay ka na, ha? Alis na ako.
Grabe naman kayo. Iniisip niyo, agad mamamatay ako. Hindi pa ganyan.
Minsan, mas mabuti pang patay ka na kaysa, ikaw ay maging isang, katulong ni Rigon. So, naging, yung, forgot the name.
Ano yun?
I forgot. Forgot the Tagalog term for slave.
Oh, okay.
Yung slave ni Rigon, mas mabuting patay ka na. Okay lang. Alipin, thank you. Ayaw mo maging alipin ni Rigon.
Malala talaga.
Alam mo, ilang beses niya ako tinakot na sugurin nila ako ng sanduguan. Ilang sanduguan na yung iniwas ko.
Hindi pa tayo malalagot lalo pag tumakas tayo ngayon.
Okay lang. Hindi man na tayo makabutan sa Baguio. Aawayin ba ni Rigon yung ano doon, yung baron doon sa Baguio? Gera-gera na nga.
Kaibigan niyo?
Si Budong. Si Budong. Kaya ngayon. Close kami.
Sige. Punta kami. Pabalik ako sa'yo rin.
Sige.
24 oras.
Kita.
Uwi ko na. Huwag niyo ako iwan, ha? Pag ako iniwan niyo, akong kahanting sa inyo.
Kailangan ko umalis. Alam mo naman, kailangan ko ligtas yung kasi what's the name of the Carabao? What's the name you guys both called it, if ever?
Putik.
Si Putik, kailangan ko iligtas si Putik. Hindi man siya aswang katulad natin. Mamamatay yun, biglaan, kailangan ko umalis. Kaya hanggang midnight lang po. Oo naman si Putik.
Tingin na nga.
He gives you a glass of katsubog. Basta, midnight. Ayun ang matutupad ko sa'yo. Alam mo naman, sinungaling ako. Pero di ako magsisinungaling na nandun ako hanggang midnight. Hindi kita pwede hintayin. Pero yun ang magagawa ko para sa'yo.
He like takes a deep sigh and then drinks it, downs it in like almost 2 gulps. This is puti na sinungaling din ako. Sige.
Kaya magkasundo tayo. Alam natin yung kaya natin gawin. May patana ko.
Kung hindi ko kayo mabutan, hahabol ako sa Baguio, ha.
Pwede. Alam mo, makita mo mga kami ni Putik. Alam mo naman eh.
Sige.
And then
Kaya kong hanapin.
you hear Putik go, like as if like sounding off of like, oh, there's 2 idiots again.
Love you din, Putik.
And then he goes, like he grunts, and then waddles his ears. Okay. And then like you see him go back to the drunkards and start drinking again, leaving you. So, where are you off to now?
While he's walking outside, he tries to pickpocket one of the people that are a bit drunk
Oh,
on his way.
sure. Dexterity and legerdemain. Do it.
What is my dexterity? It's 3 and 4.
Oh no, there's no music. I'm so sorry.
God damn.
Oh wow. Yeah. Actually,
Oh.
you just on a sad note, everybody just got their sahod at that moment in time and started drinking, and you nabbed each and every one of their bills. No, these are humans. Yeah, you
I am a
succeeded.
bad person.
You got all their sahods. I think
They
what constitutes as more or less like the sahod of today, like 500 pesos total. That's what you have.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Okay.
For 500 pesos in our
Yes, it
day,
is.
so that's probably like 500 back in the day. It's just enough for like their sahod for like a month that they would have to stretch.
Mm-hmm. And then they took it all. Okay.
Oh,
On his
their
way
month's
back-
wages gone. I made it. Hello, hi.
As he's trying to run, he's like oddly giddy after knowing that he has nabbed that much money. And then as he goes near and near the church, he grows more like, ay, putang ina.
I mean, which church?
Dito na naman tayo.
The Quiapo Church? Because Quiapo Church hasn't existed yet. You're in Quiapo.
He's going to the church where Lucia is for a bit. He's gonna try here for a name, an actual name.
Wait, just to let you know, just for like retroactive, you don't
Okay.
know exactly. You know that it's Padre Zacharias, but you don't know the exact location yet. So you're gonna have to go back to Bahay Carmina to catch up to them. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you have to go back. So you'll have to roll for dexterity athletics to see if you make it there on time.
Okay. Dexterity athletics. 4.
Come on, vamonos. Do you want to use willpower just to make sure you did replenish it? Just
Yeah, sure. I will double the dice. 10. Okay, I will minus the. I have water. I get
a lot.
1, 2, 3, 3. I think.
It's
3
1, 2,
successes.
3, 4. Yeah, 3 successes. 3 sucks. So I will just say, you make a run for it from Capo. You try to run back to where Bahay Carmina was. It's a bit of a far. Like, do you have celerity? No, you don't have celerity.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so just running at as much as you can, but you don't feel as fatigued as you used to. You're just like, you know, you're keeping the pace. You're doing Captain America running on your left, you know. As you get to Bahay Carmina, it does take a couple of hours because there is hours going back and forth from Quiapo to Bahay Carmina. And you just get there in time to spot them getting inside the carriage. And the carriage is like moving. So you're like, you kind of get there, you pause, catch a breath if you could catch a breath, and you see them ride the carriage now, just as the court has ended. You're seeing it from a distance, by the way. It's like you're just spotting them going in. Do you try to get to the carriage, or you just follow the carriage on foot?
I'll just follow it. It's hard. I will be seen trying to get in it.
Okay. You will need to make another dexterity athletics again. Just
okay. Oh no. Anyways, if I can't get to them, I will just track them. Roll for
It's just
8.
funny. Isko's just been running around town. Oh wow. Oh wow.
I shouldn't be.
Oh wow, this is dramatic. So it's like the determination. I have money. That's money. Making a run for it as
It's money.
Follow the money. Follow the money. So you kind of make a make a dash for it, and it's you keep up a pace in which surprisingly no one notices there's a dude, because like this was happening during the dramatic conversations in the carriage, so no one's noticing that there's a legit Indio just
Can I say he's a little ways back by the trees, or if there's anything that just a little ways back?
Okay, yeah, you put enough distance that you won't be noticed.
Yeah.
But eventually the carriage stops somewhere in Intramuros. Like, god damn. Okay. Alright. You see them enter the buildings. You're still at a distance away because you can notice that the area is actually with, Guardia Civil, the Batas Militar, and they're like doing parameters.
Mm-hmm. So technically, I can't enter.
I mean,
Yeah, but like I can't just enter immediately. I have to find another entrance.
you can, yes. You can try to sneak your way in if you'd like.
Amen. I will do that.
Ooh, okay. So you have stealth. Please roll me a dexterity and stealth for your life. Note that some of the gorgeous you build, there's a mix of ghouls, and so I would say this is a 7 above. So
Dexterity and stealth. Subterfuge? Or
no, stealth, just stealth. You don't add
stealth?
yeah, just 30 stealth.
I will oh, do I have invisibility?
Giraffe knows, shouldn't you?
Is Chimer's tree about invisibility?
No, that's
No,
illusions.
it's illusions.
Di ba meron pang isa? Ah...
Minimalism? Fortitude?
no. Oh! Obfuscate. Obfuscate? Wala
Yeah,
ka bang
obfuscate.
obfuscate?
Nah, hindi.
No.
No.
I'm so sorry. I tried to help.
It's okay. Oh, malay mo din.
Good luck.
Okay. Okay. I will use another willpower.
I believe the dice won't fuck you up.
Dexterity and stealth.
Oh my god.
I knew it. He would screw it.
Oh
I love myself.
no.
Yes.
We're gonna make this fun. You're like, okay, I'm going to make a step, and then as you actually try to go and actually, I want to know Isco's plan of stealthing him. Does he try to go like ways away behind in the sewers? Like, I want to know his game plan, and we'll incorporate it in the scene.
Are the walls? What are the walls like? Can I know?
The walls? Oh, there's stone walls.
Stone. It's a very old thing.
In this era, it's recently built.
Oh, it's recently built.
Yes.
I was gonna say he's gonna try to observe the guards a little bit, see if there are any patterns in their patrol. And then once he sees like a spot where it's kind of left vacant for 5 to 10 minutes, he's gonna try and scale that and then go immediately somewhere inside afterward.
Yeah, you do notice there's not much, there's only, let's say, 2-3 minutes of a gap because of the parameters. When it's humans, because you can kind of smell them. If it's a ghoul, they're a bit faster, 2-3 minutes. If it's a mortal that's passing by, it's probably 5 minutes. So you take your opportunity if it's the Batas Militar to kind of go through and you make a run for it. You kind of go for the nearest opening. You do make yourself get in, but you realize as you step in, the place is a maze. Hallways upon corridors upon stairs, and you're just like, oh shit. So you kind of just, I would say, kind of get lost in things. And what actually happens is you hear the voice of Noe asking mid-question. As you kind of get lost, you go upstairs, oh, where the fuck am I going? And eventually you pick up the voice. It says, why would they do this to her? If you saw the trailer earlier I posted, you were caught in the middle of that conversation. Do you listen in?
Yep.
You do listen in, and you get the lore dump that is on the trailer, in which something about Knights Templar. They're speaking in Spanish. So all you're hearing is Spanish, 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 Knights Templar, Spanish, Spanish, Spanish. Name drop of Lucia, Lucia, Lucia. Okay, they're mentioning the madre. Okay, so it's like you're getting bits and pieces.
Okay.
And it wasn't long before support rated. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, as you were more or less like listening in to the conversation, like Templar, Templar, Lucia, Lucia, Isco, no hablas. Yeah, it's beautiful as you're just listening in. Noe eventually leaves. You kind of duck out instinctively because you don't know who's stepping out, but it was Noe that stepped out. Do you actually try, as you see Noe kind of dragging his feet and moving, do you try to get to him?
Try to get in?
No, do you try to get to him? Because, like, you know that kind of, like, cinematic thing where you hear somebody stepping out of this study and you're in the hallway. So, you go to the nearest hiding spot and you see Noah step out of the conversation.
Oh, I will wait for him to like turn a corner in this maze. And then afterwards, that's when I will call his attention.
As you kind of step out and open your mouth, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Ah. He slowly looks towards the hand. And then towards the person who owns the hand.
Yeah. You see the padre who was talking in the court earlier.
Padre. He makes a little salute.
Talaga, anong ginagawa mo dito? Wala ka sa korte kanina.
Ay, sumakit po kasi yung tiyan ko kaya kinailangan kong tumae saglit. Nahihiya naman akong pabahuin yung korte kaya sensya na po.
Bawal mo ba sa mga angkot sa korte? Alam mo yun.
Ay, pero pinalabas naman po ako ng Guardia Civil eh. Kaya
Pinalabas ka.
pagalitan niyo po siya.
Pinalabas ka. Alam mo, makalabas lang sa'yo ay yung mga kasama sa korte. Yung matataas na estado.
Ganun po ba? Baka hindi po guardia yun.
Alam mo yung pangalan na nagpalabas sa'yo? Para,
Hindi po. Nagmamadali na ako eh.
alam mo, yung mga tulad natin, hindi na kailangan tumae. He smiles.
Talaga ba? Bakit sira yung tiyan ko?
May kinain ka bang pagkain ng mga tao?
Ay, ganun ba yun?
Oo.
Ang sarap ng barbecue eh. Sensya na po. Hindi na maulit.
He kind of smiles. Saan ka pupunta? Pagkatapos mo tumae.
Oo. Pagkatapos kong tumae kasi po, hindi ko alam na bawal pala ang pagkain ng tao. Uminom ako ng beer.
Amoy na amoy ko nga eh. On cue, can you roll for stamina? As you feel your body legit regurgitate the alcohol. You don't have the feet to keep the food in you. Or the drinks.
Yeah, I think I had to remove it. Did that? Oh, I do have eat food. But I will regurgitate it if I can.
Okay, you can choose to fail your stamina roll if you'd like, and you get XP.
Yeah, I would choose to regurgitate it just to prove a point that is a lie.
Okay. What XP goes?
Just to make my lie a truth.
So in that moment,
Sam-
as you're speaking
Yeah.
and you just you know like you're fine with that liquid, but you actually like do like you hurl. Do you try to puke towards the priest as everybody's requesting in chat?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Like, cause he's talking he's mid speaking,
Mm-hmm.
and then he does try to put his hand towards his mouth to like catch it, but there will be some spritz on this priest.
Yep. As you start to puke, he actually just sidestep enough, but it actually splashes on the hem of his robes and his shoes, and he kind of like stills for a bit, and he goes,
Ala, padali, saglit lang. And then he tries to wipe it off with his sleeve that is with dirt. He's like, ay, sorry po, pasensya na. He tries to wipe it off with his sleeve, and it kind of smears the dirt that was on him earlier.
and
Ay, pasensya na. Ay, hindi po yan tayo, ha?
and then he just goes,
Hirap
tama
po
na,
yun.
tama na, tama
Ay,
na.
ala, pasensya na po, padre. Ang gwapo-gwapo niyo pa naman. Pasensya na po.
He kind of
Hindi
like
bali, gwapo pa rin po kayo.
he does like this like almost like like that tired, that kind of dad smile of like, oh no, a baby just puked on me kind of vibe. It's okay. Like parang sabi niya, bata ka pa naman. Okay lang yan. Huwag ka masyado uminom ng mga pagkain at mga inumin ng mga tao. Hindi na natin pwede tikman or inumin. Alam ko, bago ka lang nahalik sa mga aswang. Mahirap talikurin ang you can tell he's struggling in the Tagalog because there's like puke on his shoes. So like, okay lang. Daling kita sa kwarto para magpahinga. Dito ka magpahinga. Ngayon, huwag ka muna lumabas. Okay lang?
Teka lang po, hugasan ko muna yung kamay ko. He shows his hands
Sabi niya,
filled with
okay
vomit.
lang. Dito, pwede ka maligo dito.
Pwede po. Sigurado.
Pwede naman.
Okay,
Pwede naman.
good. He okay lang po, and then he even if I have this, he says, and then he pushes his hand towards the padre.
And
Like
then,
he has
and then
hands full of
he
puke.
goes, I insist. Nan mo na ako. And then he kind of takes you by the wrist and kind of like, like a kid who just puked and everything. It's like, okay, time to go to the bathroom. That's kind of like how he's treating you as he's dragging you up the stairs. And he continues to take you, and he brings you to one of the more lavish areas in which there is a bathtub. And he turns on the water for a bit. Goes, yeah, tanggalin mo na yung mga damit mo.
He looks at the padre he looks at himself. He looks at the padre. Sa hanap niyo po?
Mahihain ka ba?
Medyo po. He puts his hands on his chest. Medyo po.
Sige. And then he kind of like steps away and then closes the door.
Teka lang. Pero ang ganda nitong kwarto. Putang ina, ang ganda nito. Ano ba to? Uy, mali yan. He starts getting distracted with the items that are around. Uy, mahal din to. Tayo na parang makakabiti ako ng bahay dito. Teka. Baka nakikinig ko ka. Yung punyetang TR. Teka lang. And then starts walking around looking for the bathroom.
No, I mean you are in the bathroom. Like you see the bathtub
Oh,
where
he's
he's
in the
slowly
bathroom.
yeah, and it's just a bathtub in the middle of all this stone, and there's like cloths and towels. Like it seems to be a private chambers. Like he brought you particularly to a private shower because in this timeline it's mostly communal or like the outside showers. So this was a built one that's specifically like for like this is something you've never seen before. You're seeing water coming out of the
Yeah.
faucets. It's like
That's why he's getting distracted, like going to every single furniture and piece, like, uy, mahal ito. Uy, teka, parang mas mahal ito. So he's like, he does that for like 5 minutes, going around the stuff, looking at them, and then, ay, teka lang, baka
Then-
nakikinig.
then you hear a knock
Maligo.
and then he opens the door again
Ah!
because okay lang
Ay,
ba? Hugasin ko lang yung pako.
ay, mauna na po kayo.
And he closes the door, like as if he didn't hear you, and he starts taking off the shoe. And then, like on the other side of the bathtub, he kind of just submerges his feet, and he goes, "Oh, hindi ka pa naligo? Hindi ka pa, wala bang ganito sa barrio nyo?"
Ay, walang-wala po. Ang meron lang dun, batsa. Tapos yung ilog dun sa medyo malayo.
Okay lang. Kung di mo ganahan maligo ng buo, kahit yung amo lang pati yung kamay mo.
Ay, sige po. He like starts forward. And then slowly starts forward again. Then goes like he kind of dips one finger in. That's the water.
It's warm.
Ah. Then he starts washing his hands, full of dirt and puke, in the same water that this brother
And
is using to wash his.
I mean, this is like kind of like the medieval times. Have you guys seen that movie where there's just one bowl, and then the first one that uses it is the king, and then they
Oh,
pass it
yeah.
around? That is so disgusting. Fuck. So, this is normal hygiene. He's not gonna be like, "Ew, oh my god!" Like the fact that you're like just joining him washing is like fine, shared thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then after he washes like a bit of his robes and a bit of his foot with the puke, and he goes, "Kaibigan mo ba si Noe? Tinuturing mo bang kaibigan si Noe?"
Ay, opo. Niligtas ako yan eh.
So, hindi ka katulad ng isa mo pang kaibigan, ng Indio. Medyo galit siya sa atin and sa akin. He's trying to
Ay,
think of the
si-
translation sa mga dayuhan.
Yung asawa ni ni Sisa. Oo, opo.
Asawa?
Alam niyo,
Asawa?
ay, hindi naman, hindi ko alam. Basta magkasama sila, oo. Pero, alam niyo, binunggo pa ako nun eh. Binugbog ko nga din po eh. Maniwala kayo sa akin. Ganun ako kalakas.
Hindi naman kailangan bugbugin. Bugbugin? Hindi naman kailangan. Alam, intindihan ko man kung bakit medyo hindi sang-ayon. Dahil lupa niyo pa rin ito. Bahay niyo pa rin ito. Bahay? It's like trying to look for the word home.
Opo, okay na yun. Pero kung bahay ko to, grabe. Grabe, saya ko siguro.
Gusto mo dito manirahan? Protektahan ka?
Ay, may pupuntahan po ako eh.
Saan ka pupunta? Di pa tapos
Ay,
ang iyong...
punta po ako doon sa binan ko.
Hindi ka muna pwede umalis kay may ginagawa pa sa korte.
Ay, siyempre po. Pero pagkatapos nun, kailangan kong pumunta sa binan ko eh.
kind of like removes his feet now, and like he goes, "Pwede mo kunin yung tuwalya dun sa kabinete."
Well,
And he kind of like points at the cloth, like a white cloth.
and then he grabs it, like he moves towards it, grabs it, hands it over.
And as you
What?
hand over the towel, he takes it first and then starts drying your hands first.
Like when he does that, he kind of rapidly takes his arm back. Like, ay, teka lang, may bayad po ba yan?
Ay, tuntunin namin sa relihiyon na bigyan ng like give service, clean first, like the story of Jesus washing the feet of his disciples.
Ay, po, hindi kasi ako nagsisimba. Sensya na po.
Sabi ko, bilang serbisyo lang. Serbisyo. Dahil sa paniniwala ko sa Diyos. And he kind of like pulls away and then starts wiping his feet.
Hindi po ba kayo, pasensya na po, pero tanong lang, hindi po ba nakakasunog ang yun?
Kung sino man na may tunay na pananampalataya, hindi nasusunod. Tama ang puso mo, hindi ka aswang.
I think I like slowly said that, but it's obvious he doesn't get it.
It's like, marami ka pang matutunan sa mundo na to. Kung ika'y willing matuto.
Minsan po, pag may panapanahon, matalino din naman po ako.
Sige, dalhin na kita sa kwarto mo para matulog ngayong gabi. Okay lang.
Kwarto ko po?
Oh, may mga kwarto dito. Para sa mga bisita.
Ay, pwede ko po bang makausap si Noe?
Oh, maghintay ka lang sa kwarto mo. Kunin ko siya.
Pwede ko naman po siyang kunin sarili ko.
Pwede naman. Then, kind of leaves his puked shoes behind, his barefoot walking in the this castle halls. And guys start to move towards the room. Just as you guys, actually both of you and Padre kind of pause as both of you hear, Father, there is a line. I forgot what Lucia actually said. Basically, there is a line. Father, there is a line.
No, that's not what I was trying to imply.
Then,
Are you sure?
Yes!
Those were some very suggestive invitations.
No, I am celibate. Very handsome, but celibate.
No one who is celibate moves their hips like that.
You
I'm a
misunderstand.
and then
I would
I am
never.
conservatively dressed.
I would never touch you. That is not to say you're not gorgeous, but I would never touch you.
oh my god. And then you just
Where did your eyes wander?
To the floor.
that as you're given a blanket and you're complaining about your face. This is not flirting. This is sadness. You hear a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Who is it?
You have a friend.
Padre. Who is the friend? Oh, is it Joaquin?
See for yourself.
He looks towards Lucia, and he kind of makes like an eye gesture, like, "Okay, lang, is it okay?"
By all means.
He stands up, walks towards the door, and both Padre Zacarias and Isko can see a clearly flustered, slightly blushing father with a blanket around his shoulder. See. Oh, Isko!
Ugh. And we're gonna actually do a, as you go, Isco. We're gonna cut it here. I have to do a hard stop at 1. But before we end this session, I just want to show one final scene for everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
One scene. I will actually do the burning of Doña Alea in the next session. But for this one in particular, somewhere in Madrid, someone pacing in their chambers, their hands at the rosary, pacing back and forth. The candles glittered around them. Seem to be in a silent prayer. They are restless. And it was then they hear the word of Lucia. You can hear me. He looks like a guardian angel. Words echoing all throughout his chambers. Chambers in which he has gone to in prayer. His eyes widen and he goes, Lucia! Lucia? They wouldn't let me see you. They wouldn't let me speak with you. He looks around frantically, worried, concerned. Is God speaking to him? The words flutter in and out. Then as the message ends, there's resolution in his face. He marches to the docks. I demand a fleet, a vessel, every man you have. We will go to Las Islas Philippines. And that's where we end this session. Yay!
Yay.
God damn.
Dun, dun,
You are a wanted woman, Lucia.
No, you made your
I prefer my uncle. If I die, uncle, please kill me. Not these motherfuckers. Thank you.
Alright. And so we end the session for now, and then we will continue the exploration. I'm actually gonna do an edit of like whatever it is that Lucia said. I'm gonna do a chop of the trailer with because there's a lot of footage of Russell Crowe in a priest outfit, so I can do that as a cool trailer later on. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy what is essentially the 5th kabanata of SUKOL. And unfortunately, I was, you know what's so funny? I was expecting, eventually they will get here, but you kind of expedited it. So you're expediting the second Inquisition to get here, so I think the NAG or the Philippines will go through the Anarch plot a lot faster than expected.
Oh my goodness.
Anarch overcomes, guys.
yeah.
Alright.
Kaya Isko, Baguio tayo? Punta tayo Baguio?
Yes.
Yeah, alis na kayo.
Sabi
Punta
ni
na kayo
Sis
back.
Isa, please.
I am planning to.
Oh, Sisa, tara, Sisa.
Tatang said, bring you, I will bring everyone.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's gonna be so stressed.
I mean, Sisa has a friend, newfound friend.
However,
Who's
Lucia, Itzko might be sacrificing one of your people. One of your other madres. That's why he was trying to find another name.
Okay lang, mga gago naman din sila. Basta kuhain natin si Sisa, si Itim, alis na tayo.
Yes.
Baguio vacation.
Um,
Oo. Tayo magpauso ng red hair dito.
Fair in Baguio. Let's go.
Yeah, you'll get to meet Bodong, which is the Baron. Zay Baron.
Bodo!
Baron. Yeah, if you guys want to see the list of NPCs, they're on the NPC tab. So that's pretty cool. I'm just trying to figure out who to raid. You know, oddly enough, is someone's playing Binding of
Thank
Ice.
you, Denma.
Crocodile.
Yes, thanks for the. It's been a while.
I
Thank you,
know. I'm
Denma.
sorry. This is the only Scoopy
It's
game
been
we have
great.
for October. It's been busy, but
Well, it's so good. I'm glad I actually got to it was actually online.
yeah, you
Because
made.
I legit forgot. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. You made a friend with Bella, so you have an ally now, which is Bella.
Red,
Yay!
quote unquote. She did, that one fucked her over.
Yeah, it's okay. So we're gonna raid Crocodile's games. They're playing right now at TCG Card Simulator, which is pretty cool. Let them
Oh
know.
yeah,
I
that's
think.
recent like
Yeah.
popular game.
Yes, and for those who want to catch the previous episodes of Sokol, they're already in YouTube. I will upload the fifth one over in the troops. Yes, we raid you with cheese. Thank you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for more Curseborn, I believe, and the last session for Magnificency Huang. It's the finale of the Wraith game of a Filipino Chinese story where we're telling a magnificent story about death. So do catch that tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.
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 Bye.